Mika, it's me again. I know you can't get these messages until you land, but Lucas isn't getting any better. I can't wait any longer, I'm sorry. I'm going to take him to a doctor. Please, call me as soon as you can. We love you. We miss you. I can't wait to see you.
What's that? What's that on the phone?
It was your idea. You never mentioned the subject before.
Well, I was interested. And because I knew you'd be interested, I thought it would be interesting. I mean, I had a few very busy days, and then I had a drink and...
The fact remains you were snoring. Not only did you find the evening tedious, but obviously my company as well.
Well,
You have displeased Morticia?
oh, it all went horribly wrong. I was tired. The next thing I know, she's digging me in the ribs, her face a picture of fury.
Oh, please tell me you weren't snoring.
And the chap was inordinately dull. Admittedly, didn't have much to work on. Technological innovations in forensic archaeology. But at least it could have tried to make the subject a bit more interesting.
Oh, it could have been worse. I once fell asleep further on in a date.
What? No. No, it wasn't. It was nothing serious. You know, it was just a couple of colleagues socialising, getting to know each other a bit better.
Helps if you stay conscious.
Yeah, indeed. Bit of a poor show, really.
Tomorrow at 9:30. Is that good for you? You're certain?
Yeah.
Good. Goodbye.
Oh, here's Dr. Hassan now.
Thanks so much for fitting us in.
Driving lesson.
Yes, I've got a new instructor, a woman.
Good for you.
Dr. Hassan, this is Vanessa Stimpson and Lucas.
Hello, come with me. I understand you've been living abroad.
Yes, for 5 years, and our old surgery's closed.
Would you mind?
Since we got home 2 weeks ago, Lucas has been uncomfortable, very hot, especially at night.
Where were you?
Damazin. It's near the Sudan-Ethiopian border, the Blue Nile Valley. My husband and I ran a building programme there, constructing clinics and schools with local people and setting up building and administration systems.
Hard work.
It was an amazing experience. A reality check, but wonderful. Now when I hear people moan, I have to bite my tongue. But for an accident of birth, they can know what real poverty is.
And Lucas was with you?
Born and raised there.
OK, let's have a look at him. He seems very alert. Is he eating? Are you back in Leatherbridge permanently?
Yes. We decided it was time to settle down. Time to be practical parents. We'll spend our summers back in Sudan with friends. We can't let go completely.
OK, and did Lucas have any health problems before you left?
No, we had a tummy bug for a few days, but he settled down.
Mm-hmm.
What are you so cheerful about?
Just, life.
Oh, good grief.
In 27 minutes' time, I will be out of here. Picture the scene as just darkness falls, log fire burns, a few glasses of mulled wine, the two of us cuddled up against the cold winter's night. And then...
Yeah, we agreed that you would spare me the details.
Yeah, sorry. So what have you got planned? A parade of head colds, a few cases of gastric flu, then home for a microwave meal for one. Enjoy your afternoon, loser.
Yeah, don't worry, I will. I've got loads of plans.
Why Sudan?
That's where the charity sent me. I had studied architecture and they had a building programme there.
Nothing can prepare you for Africa.
You've been there?
Rwanda. But I was employed unearthing past atrocities, not in rebuilding a nation. We were in the most beautiful landscape. It's a place of strange contradictions.
Exactly. Well, the people have nothing, but once they take you to their hearts, they do anything for you. Give you anything they have.
Must be quite a shock coming back to Leatherbridge.
Just a bit. I went to Sudan after I had nursed my father through the last months of cancer. 4 years after losing my mother to the same disease. In 5 years, I made amazing friends, fell in love, got married, and became a mother.
Can't imagine it's everyone's idea of bereavement therapy, but it's obviously worked for you. Do you remember which vaccinations Lucas has had?
His medical records. We need to update some. Not all vaccines are available there, you know. Refrigeration can be difficult.
No, but this is certainly very helpful. Thank you.
They left their car there while they walked their dog. There should be a sign out there saying restricted parking. And I assured Miss Plunkett that there would be a space for her. What's so amusing?
Nothing, just checking. Looking for amendments in the highway code.
Well, I would have thought two highly trained professionals would have had better things to do with their time.
Well, I think it's great you're getting back behind the wheel.
Well, we can't delay the test. The trip to the Dales has been booked, and Rosie has been serviced.
Lucky old Rosie.
He does have a bit of a temperature, but I'm sure there's really nothing to worry about. He's probably just struggling to adapt to his new surroundings. The Blue Nile to Leatherbridge in winter is quite a leap.
And he misses his dad.
Purely as a precaution, I'd like you to take him to St Phil's for some blood tests and to see the paediatrician.
No. A blood test? Why? Why do you need blood?
Oh, it's just to rule out any chance of infection. I'm certain he's fine, but he has come from a remote part of Africa.
Can't you just give him something and then if he doesn't improve, we can...
I'd rather know what's wrong, if anything, before I recommend treatment. It really is routine.
Yes, of course. You must think I'm stupid, but my husband is on his way home. In fact, he'll be landing. I have to discuss it with him, and I'm just not sure that he...
I'm sorry, why would your husband object?
What? Well, no, he wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm being absolutely stupid.
Mrs. Stimpson, if you just wait while I fill in the request form for the hospital.
Kirsten, it's Archie. Hey, listen, you all right? Ta-da!
What are you doing here?
I came to surprise you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sorry, should I have called?
Look, I'm not good with surprises. Control freaks aren't as a rule. Can you come back and surprise me again when I'm ready? I just need to tidy up.
Oh, I'm a nurse. Right, things I've seen would turn most people's stomachs. Right, so whatever you've got in there, I can handle it.
Look, I can't handle that you can handle it. Look, if you just give me a minute, I promise I will be surprised, delighted and tidy all at the same time, okay? Just 1 minute.
Mika, call me as soon as you can. Lucas needs a blood test. Just call me.
Archie! What a surprise! Is this for me?
And the Oscar goes to...
Come on in.
Wow. Well, where have you hidden the elves?
All right, Scrooge, this is exactly why I didn't want you to come in. At least wanted a few weeks before you got clued up on how sad I actually am. It's not a crime, I just happen to love Christmas.
Anyone fancy lunch at the Icon? My treat.
Oh, another time, thanks.
Lily.
Are you sure about a wine bar at lunch? I wouldn't want you dozing off on your patient.
I was going to have orange juice.
Really?
Got to you, didn't he?
What?
Heston, last night. It really upset you?
Hardly. I've just had a strange reaction from a mother to the suggestion of a blood test for her 3-year-old. He was raised in Sudan in the middle of nowhere. Had a bit of an upset tummy, but apart from the temperature, he's fine.
Scared of needles?
She nursed her father through cancer and then as bereavement therapy, went to Africa as an aid worker. She's not the nervous type. It's very odd. The thing that's bothering me is that they've been in Africa for 5 years and... Thanks for listening.
Madge Plunkett?
Yes.
Hello, Vivian March.
I'm glad to see you prepared. You wouldn't believe how many times I have to point out the basic error of unsuitable footwear.
Oh.
And you have driving gloves. Splendid. All set?
Absolutely.
Be it to the south of France or Asda, prepare yourself for your journey. 12% of accidents are down to people panicking over something they could have pre-planned.
That was the longest 2 weeks of my life. I've missed you two so much.
I'm so sorry. I panicked.
Don't worry about it. I'd have done exactly the same. This is our precious boy we're dealing with.
The doctor's nice, very thorough. She's worked in Africa.
Or maybe that will work in our favour.
I've messed up, haven't I?
No. It was only a matter of time. Anyway, where's my first British brew? Get the kettle on warming.
Roast chestnuts? Aren't they meant to be warm?
Yeah, well, they were when I bought them. We'll just put it over the fire, it'll be fine. And I'm not one to criticise, honestly, but this looks more like a snowball than a snowflake.
Oh, and you're an expert, are you?
Yes, I am. Top of the origami class, year 3.
All right, you talk the talk. Let's see your stuff, Scrooge.
Okay.
So, you're going to avoid hills for the rest of your life? You may come across a few in the dales. Run through it.
Yes, you gently press on the accelerator while releasing the clutch into first gear. Simultaneously, you release the handbrake. Oh, yes, I have to check that the road is clear.
Vivian, I didn't expect any nonsense from you. If some spotty 17-year-old oik can manage it, why can't you?
Yes, I'm quite capable of doing a hill start and much more. I have had lessons.
So, get on with it.
Yes, I'm just running it through.
Lily, there's Vanessa Stimpson's address.
Thank you. No takers for your boozy lunch?
No.
Did you enjoy the lecture last night, Lily?
Yes, it was fascinating. The technical innovations will have a huge impact in speeding up digs, which will in turn give the legal teams their evidence earlier. You know, most people found it very interesting.
Lily, I can't apologise enough.
No, that's true. But now at least you seem to grasp just how humiliating your behaviour was. There we were, amongst my peers, my escort's snores drowning out the guest speaker. You know, the more I think about it, the more hurt I become. I really think it best we never mention the incident again. Let's pretend it never happened.
Yes, good idea. So, excuse me, phone calls to make.
Like a cat playing with a mouse.
Just before the kill.
Ooh.
Just go straight. Even distance either side. Good. Homework. Practice each, every day. I haven't unnerved you.
Oh, absolutely not.
Glad to hear it. But there were a few moments of self-doubt. I have been accused of making people nervous. I have no idea why you lack confidence, Vivian, and I don't need to know. But I can assure you that you can drive. You just need to believe that you can. So, I shall see you on Friday.
You certainly shall. Thank you, Madge.
Dr. Hassan.
Can I come in?
Of course. This is my husband, Mika.
Hello.
Hello.
What's wrong?
You tell me. Very well. I'm concerned that you won't take Lucas for the blood test.
Of course we're taking it.
I panicked, Dr. Hassan. It's nothing.
What is it about a routine blood test that would cause you to panic?
I just wanted to know what information will be recorded from the test you've requested.
And I want to know why you're asking. Are either of you HIV positive? You see, I'm struggling to understand why two such devoted parents are so reluctant to take their child to be checked. I have to leap to conclusions until you start telling me the truth. I understand your concern. Those with HIV may face social difficulties, but all results are confidential. And if you have any doubts as to Lucas's status, you must get him tested. Have either of you reason to believe Lucas is at risk?
I think honesty is the best policy now. Hey, love?
What's this? A festive submarine?
What?
This looks like a Yuletide rugby ball. Top of the class? Class of what? Dyspraxic chimpanzees?
What?
Looks like a swastika. Right, stop wasting paper. Say it. Say it.
Fair enough, you win. You win.
We knew this was going to happen. It's sooner rather than later, but maybe it's for the best.
I'm sorry?
Please. You have to understand how difficult this is. And to answer your question, neither of us are HIV positive. But I'm not Lucas's father.
Well, I don't need to know about your personal lives other than how it affects Lucas.
And I'm not his mother.
Miss Plunkett has total confidence in me. With her tuition, it won't be a problem. I mean, you only have to look at some of the idiots with a driving licence to know that I'm in with a fighting chance. Oh, it makes all the difference having an expert tutor.
Well, I'm glad to see all that time I spent with you was of use.
Oh, it was. But at this stage, I can't learn from amateurs. I need to move up a notch.
You see, Miss Plunkett is that notch, Jimmy.
Oh,
25 hours of my life that I'll never get back spent being terrorised by Vivian's driving. For what?
don't knock it. Honestly, whatever it takes to get her back to her cantankerous, domineering old self is just fine by me.
Hawa was a young war orphan in our village. She was 12 when she became responsible for 3 young children. 15 when she approached us, heavily pregnant, desperate, asked us to take her child because she couldn't look after any more children.
I was pregnant. A few weeks later, I suffered my 3rd miscarriage.
We decided to adopt Hawa's baby. She was thrilled, and we started the bureaucratic battle with the authorities, or those we could locate.
Then the freak weather started. Hawa went into labour during the floods. Hundreds died. In the middle of a storm, Hawa's 9-year-old brother arrived at our house, clutching the baby, screaming that he couldn't wake Hawa. She bled to death during childbirth.
We were cut off from the rest of the world for 2 months. We took in the children, took Lucas. Villagers helped. And then we were told we'd have to leave and abandon Lucas.
The village elder came up with the idea. Everyone in the village agreed that they would say I gave birth to Lucas, and Hawa's family reported her and her baby's death in the floods. The whole village lied so that we could keep Lucas. The village gave us our son.
But that was 3 years ago.
Things calmed down. We didn't need to leave after all. But the lie had been accepted without question. People even comment on how much Lucas looks like his dad. We have papers from Hawa's family and the village elder. They even performed a traditional ceremony, asking the ancestors to bless the union of new parents and child.
Hawa's brother made Lucas this, so he knows he'll never be forgotten.
Has Lucas been checked for HIV?
Yes, not that it makes any difference. He's our child and we love him.
And?
I should never have brought him to you.
We knew we were going to have to deal with this.
Deal with what? Lucas's true identity being discovered, or the fact that he's HIV positive? Which is your greatest worry?
Lucas's result was negative. Not that it makes any difference. Our greatest fear is having Lucas taken away from us. Anyone who notices our blood group, we're both O, would know we couldn't give birth to a child with B negative blood, could we?
I hate to tell you this, but that would never have come to light with this test.
But our medical records give our blood group. The test would give Lucas's blood group. Our papers state...
Those are confidential to your employer. The hospital wouldn't have access to them. It's a precaution taken by some employers in Africa in case blood transfusions are needed. It wouldn't be registered in your records, so no one would ever know unless you told them.
It's weird. I feel like we've been together for years.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've honestly never felt this way. It's, like it's...
Too good to be true.
No. Why, is that what you think?
It's me. I can't help it. I'm getting so close to you and I'm falling for you and it scares me. I know you're a nice guy and you say you believe in everything I do, but...
Look, stop worrying, all right? What you see is what you get. Right? It's like having a Labrador. Right? Trusting and loyal, but not smart enough to be manipulative. And to be honest, I'm just amazed that someone like you would be interested in me.
What? Why would you think that? You're amazing. You have absolutely no idea, have you?
I'm sorry, but I have no choice but to alert the authorities. Whatever your reasons, you abused your positions as aid workers.
You think we abuse our son?
He's not your son, is he?
We didn't steal him. We have proof he came to us with his family's, his village's blessings.
Don't waste your breath. She's typical. He's just another African orphan, one of millions. That's Africa. Disease, starvation, war. That's the way it is. No one cares.
Vanessa, enough. We phone the lawyer. We start the ball rolling, but first we go to the hospital and get Lucas that blood test. Lucas comes first, always. We'll deal with the rest of it later.
Maybe we should have stayed in Africa. Here he could be taken away because we haven't got the right paperwork. Maybe they should just put him on a plane and send him home. It's a shame there's no phone in the village to tell someone to come and meet him.
I would advise you against running away.
We're not going to run away. Why would we? We've done nothing wrong. We had always had every intention of telling the truth.
Then you should find yourself a lawyer.
Well, we already have. You might not approve. You may think it's illegal. But I have no doubt it was the right thing to do. Just ask yourself if we're fit parents, Dr. Hassan.
I can't answer that.
Most men are embarrassed to be seen to have a moral base. They hide behind the latest mobile phone or laptop or flash car and then wonder why they constantly feel empty. Archie, these days someone like you is practically heroic.
Alright, calm down.
Well, that's the last thing I'm going to do. No, we're not calm down type of people, are we? Not when things need to be sorted. We're both the same. We believe in doing the right thing, don't we?
Hello? Yeah, how are you? No, I'm fine. I just wanted to catch up. Yes, I'm settling in. You know me, always takes time. I know. It's been really busy. I will. No, as soon as I get a chance, I will.
Oh, sorry I interrupted.
Don't worry, it was a social call.
Family?
Yes.
Lily, are you free for a quick drink after work? I really must apologise properly for...
I think you'd benefit more from a good night's sleep than topping up your alcohol level.
Perhaps you'd benefit from a sense of humour.
Well, perhaps you should try harder to amuse me, Heston. Come in.
The receptionist said it would be okay to pop in for a minute.
Yes, of course, please, sit down.
We wanted to assure you that Lucas had been for the blood test this afternoon.
Good. I'm sure he'll be fine, but better safe than sorry. I contacted the adoption services.
We beat you to it. And our lawyer had already spoken to them.
I completely understand if you want to register with another GP. Has your lawyer given you any indication as to what happens next?
To start with, our papers and letters will be examined, but she'll fight any attempt to remove Lucas from us during the investigation. We have to hand in our passports, and we're going to contact the media. Hopefully, Lucas's story can start a debate. We must go. Our lawyer's waiting.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'd be happy to.
Kirsten, I am on your team. And I hope that I will do the right thing.
You would. You already have. You know, it wasn't easy, was it, with JJ? But you did the right thing then and you didn't even flinch.
I flinched. Because it hurt, but... I don't know, I suppose doing the right thing's never easy, is it?
You see? You're a strong and honest man, Archie Hallam. A hero.
More mulled wine, madam?
Thank you.
There was a young filly called Lily who couldn't bear anything silly.
You revolting old woman. What? She's made my baby ill. I haven't. So if it's okay with you, I'd rather you stop this nonsense right now, okay?
Andrew, you in there?
Cops Undercover in Diagnosis Murder here on BBC1 Scotland next.